Hi friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Design. I am back in my purple planner that I use for my work, and I am behind a week. Last week was tax season, so hopefully you guys can have grace, right? I just was, and I really should have done a better job. I have to go back in, who we mailed, who we delivered, who we, that kind of a thing. And who came by and picked up their things and how many extensions we have left and all of that. So, which we only have one client and then us. So that is fantastic. Praise God. Today was the day. So I am here getting a few videos done while my husband works on his mower. So yeah, and then we're going to finish watching every year for Passover, Easter, Resurrection Sunday, whatever you call it. We watch the Ten Commandments. So just so you know, I'm going to clarify this. We call it Resurrection Sunday, and then Passover we celebrate as well. We went to a Messianic Jewish church, which means it's a Christian church with Hebrew roots, and so it's wonderful. Unfortunately, we love that church, but right before COVID, they moved further south in San Antonio, and we were already driving almost an hour and a half. So yes, now that's okay for church, but then you can't really be a part of anything. So we're now attending a church here a few towns over. It's about a 20-minute drive. I mean, it's not far. Gosh, if you live in the city, that's nothing. And and we really love it. I mean, we love it. It's a church in major transition. The pastor passed away in December and had been sick for a while. So the interim pastor, we really love his preaching. I really enjoy it. He's very organized, so I can take copious notes, and I love it. And then they video it. It goes up on YouTube. So, I missed a line. There's a space in my notes for a series of he was just rattling off extra verses, and I'm usually really good about catching those. But I was really tired yesterday, and the church was more full because it was Easter, and that's wonderful, or Resurrection Sunday. And these dear sweet young ladies sat behind us with their frappuccino or cold coffees or whatever from Starbucks. I could tell they were drinking them because the more they drank, the more they talked. And I already have a hearing loss, so you can imagine there's too much competition, I can't hear. And when he gets that fast, I really can't hear. And I told my husband at the end, I said, I think their coffee was encouraging them. And he said, why? And I said, because I noticed they talked more and more. He said, yeah, I noticed that. So it was very sweet. I mean, look, I don't care. They're in church. It doesn't matter to me. And I can watch on YouTube. I can go back and, fill in my notes. And I don't have to. I took really good notes. I mean, but I want to go back and restudy what we learned. And we also had a Friday night Good Friday service. And my daughter I called my daughter today, my oldest daughter, and they had a Good Friday service. And I've never known Baptist churches to really do Good Friday. So maybe that's a new thing. And we've just been in a Messianic Jewish church, and I don't know what I'm talking about. Probably that. But anyways, okay. So let's get busy. I have the DEK Tea Time. It is a gorgeous kit. I have it not only in this size, and it has real pretty halo. I also have the Hobonichi size. Oops, I just dropped my date dots, but I'll get that at the end. These also have the new little journaling boxes. I think are cute. We drink a lot of tea. We drink a lot of tea in our family. So hot tea, cold tea, you name it. We also grow our own herbs, and we make lemon balm tea, lavender tea, mint tea, and I have variations of mint. I have ginger mint, regular peppermint. I'm not a spearmint person. I also have chocolate mint, which if you've never had chocolate mint tea, oh, so good. And then I also do a cacao shell. It's basically chocolate tea. It is so good and no caffeine, so it's really great and really good for you. It has full of antioxidants. Aren't they cute? And then this. So I'm going to start here, and I will get my date dots at a different time because I'm not going to cover these days with that. I know I could, but I'm not. So let me make sure I'm in here. So I want to apologize. I put up some videos through the weekend that I had pre-done, and I had my camera. Hold on. Let me do this right. So I didn't have it as much of an angle like I have to do now, because if not, it'll flip it sideways. I hope that it hasn't done that. And I'm sorry if I just totally messed you guys up, but we're trying. We're trying. We're working on not much sleep here right now, guys. I am so pooped. I told my husband we had pure garbage for lunch. I went and picked up chicken fried tenders, which is so gross. My husband loves them. So that's, I put that in upside down. Oh, doggone. Let's see if it'll come up. If it won't come up, I'm just going to live with it. Ooh, look at that release. All right, I think it's going to come up. So my husband loves them, and we're not getting paid as much this year for various reasons, and they were our choices. It was nobody else's choice but ours, and for tax returns. And we've had like clients die. Can you hear it ripping? I know, I'm sorry. We had some clients pass away, and spouses and stuff like that. So this year we just, and one of our clients told us, you haven't raised your rates since your dad, and since your dad was doing everything. And I said, no, and he did it pretty cheaply. And he said, yes, he did. And I said, well, we were trying to honor daddy, by not raising any of the fees. And I got it. Yay. So even if you tear it, you can still keep going. Okay. Don't let it slow you down. All right. And so I told him, I said, hey, we're doing the best we can, and we just want to honor daddy, and, all those things. So, and he was like, seriously, get paid what you're worth. And I said, I know. So he's such a sweet client. We love him, and he and his wife are so sweet. One year, they had a major, owing tax, and they had a grandbaby, etc. So my husband didn't charge them that year. He's so sweet about it. And because my husband always asks me, are you okay if I don't? I'm like, of course. I'd love for us not to charge anybody. And he said, yeah, that's why you are not the CPA. I said, yeah, that's right. That's right, baby. I'm not the CPA for a reason. So anyways, because I just give it all away. But anyway, so he didn't charge us that year, and I drove like 45 minutes to meet him, and in a town in between San Antonio and here. And of course, I would have gone to San Antonio like that because I love San Antonio. But he was very sweet, and we met at Starbucks, and just the sweetest man. Absolutely love his family, and he was so sweet. He goes, well, I got a little something for you. And, no, I gave it to him, and I said, he goes, well, here, I need to write your check. I said, no, there's a little something in there. You just need to read it. And, I don't normally work on the weekends, except for I do a little bit of PR for DEK. So, anyways, or I do PR for DEK it's Sunday and Wednesday. So anyways, but he was so funny. So I guess because I drove down to him, I don't know. And it was my dad who passed away and all that. He was so sweet. And he gave me like $100 gift card to Macy's. Well, I was going to give it to my husband because he likes to shop at Macy's, or he used to. And of course we don't. We shop online now, or Walmart, Target, which is what I've done for years. And anyways, because once you don't go in the office, yeah, you're not going to spend a lot of money. You're going to find the stuff on sale, and that's what you're going to do. Or at least that's what we do. Anyways, so my, I think I'm not going to use any of this. Let me see. Okay, just give me a second. I'm looking through. I'm going to use this in a lot of different planners, so hang with me. I'm going to use that in the next one. Let me see. I think I'm going to go across the top with these because I think these are so pretty. Except I'm going to use the larger half scallops for the days I work. So anyways, he gave me that gift card. And I told him thank you. He did not have to do that, etc. And I was just in awe, like, oh my goodness, he shouldn't have done this. And that wasn't the point. I mean, granted, a tax return done for $100. Yeah, no. And then my husband does not charge much. He was so I told my husband, I said, I think this is for you. And my husband wouldn't take it. He was so sweet about it. So I think I gave it to my son for his birthday or something, because he's a real clothes hound. He loves to go shopping, and which is so funny. And because he used to wear all of his grandfathers, my dad's, like golf shirts that he wasn't going to keep anymore. He'd always give them to my son, and my son loved it. He loved them. Oh man, he loved his grandfather. And so it was such a big deal that he would have those. And okay, so on these days, I work for DEK. So I'm going to put those down, and I'm just going to keep on going. So, whoops. Okay, if this happens to you guys, just pick it up, put it the way it should. And the great thing about stickers is stickers cover all of our problems. So if we somehow rip it, we just fix it with a sticker, and you can fix it with the sticker that you're putting down. How's that? So, but he's such a sweet client, and I met him in a town because he's going up to see his grandchildren with his wife, who is so precious. And I met him, and just loved seeing him. And boy, we've all gotten so gray, haven't we? And so anyways, I told my husband, I said, I almost didn't recognize him. And he said, are you? I said, but that happens to me all the time. So it's not him, it's me. And my husband started laughing. He was like, yeah, man, I mean, you got to get that. You can't make him feel, I said, I didn't make him feel old. I knew what his car was, and I knew we were meeting, so we were good. And I knew his face. So it was just, so much has changed, since the you-know-what and being home. So, and I think I said the C word. I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, okay, I love this already. Now, remember, I tend to write in this one, so I may or may not, cover things up. So we'll see. So I'm going to put work here, which Wednesdays, I usually start in the morning. So I'll put that there. And then I will put work here, which I don't start until I get out of church. I do some things on Saturday. I preload some things because we are able to get some items off of. So I will put this over here because I start downloading images and trying to get a few things set up for the next day. Because we're not supposed to start till 12 Central, which is our time. But once we get out of church, into the car, we've caught our breath. We've decided if we're going to go to the nursery, the plant nursery, or we're going to go get an iced tea or hot tea or whatever we're going to get, that's when I do it. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really honest about this. I'd rather not work on Sundays. I totally get why they do it. And I mean, I've done it from the get-go, so it's fine. But, yeah, So I'm going to I'm not going to pause and pray there, but, I will. So I'll put the tea time, and then I've got this, I'm going to save for another one, and I've got this gorgeous sticker. So that is going to go on Post-it. Well, no, actually, I'm going to put it on a prayer journal. So, and then I'm going to put something here that's not yellow. So, or has different colors. So I'll use this. This is like out on your sun porch. So, okay, guys, I really love this. Let me see. Can you see it? Now I'm going to flip to this week. So, I really appreciate this planner. I'll go back right in. I don't put a lot in it because it's client-based. It's all my work, Josephine's design, the tax practice, the estate, and any DEK things I need to try to remember, kind of thing. I know. When you get to the point where you're saying, I'm trying to remember, it's not good. It's not good. So, all right. Please excuse the burn on my arm. If you didn't notice, I'm sure you did because people have sent me messages. I burnt it on one day this last week. We were supposed to have dinner brought to us, and things changed, which things can change. And so at the last, I was totally exhausted Thursday night. I mean, I was bone tired. So we put in pot pies. I asked my husband, I said, can you handle pot pies? He's like, I don't care, just as long as it's edible, because we've been working on tax returns. I said, okay, great. Let's just do that. And the pan I had set on the sink area because we don't have a lot of counter space, and I've got tons out right now because we're getting everything set up for, this new season of, planting and processing and all that. And as I set it down, bless its little heart, I had it on a pan, a jelly roll pan, so it had a lip on it and parchment paper. It slipped, I caught it, it splattered all over my arm, all over the inside of the, our new oven. I mean, and all I was doing, because I couldn't get to the water, I mean, I let out a yelp because it really hurt. And because this is like baby skin. I mean, your inside skin is like baby skin. And my husband came running in and he was like, get some water on it, get some water on it. Because I was trying to clean up the mess that went in my new oven. And he was like, just, there's no paper towels. Just get some water. I'm going to go get paper towels. You just go in the bathroom, so I said, okay, I'm going to wash it off. Because when it's that thick gravy type stuff, it just sticks and it keeps burning. And I know better. And then I immediately grabbed an ice pack, wrapped it up, tried to get it on it. And I sat all night with I keep my hint water sometimes in the freezer. So it's nice and cold. And I did it. Oh yes, I did it. And it was good. It was really, I put that on my arm all night, wrapped up in like paper towels. And all night long, I kept waking up and moving it and setting it on there. Or waking up, moving it, setting it on there. So it's okay. It's all good. So I'm going to put my 3 checklists on Sunday, Monday, and then, yes, because this is all about getting certain things finished. So I've got my organized 365 baskets to set up and my Sunday baskets. So I'm really excited to get that done. Hoping I'll get it done this week. If you guys would like to see a video on it, I'll be glad to do one. Leave a comment below or email me at josephinesdesigns.com@gmail.com. That is also listed below. And, but I'm excited to get that. Sorry, there's a little gnat in here because I've got the door open. You can hear the crickets. And, oh, I wonder if that's my husband on a mower. No, somebody on the road. We have neighbors that, they're not quiet. So we'll just leave it there. It's kind of, got to be handled with kid gloves. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Okay, and then I'm going to put that there. And then I'm going to put the 5 checklist on Saturday. So I know that Wednesday we're going to take care of our granddaughters. We're spending the night because they want us to spend the night and we haven't done it yet. And then my husband said, we are up on the road at 0:30. And I said, okay, that's okay. I totally get it. I totally understand. So, and I called my daughter today to say, do not be upset. We're going to be on the road very quickly. And she said, okay. And I know that we're going to have a little bunny in our bed sleeping with us because she did last time. And my husband said, he said, you better not go get that girl and bring her in. And I said, what? Like, who, me? And he was like, I know you're going to do it. So stop now. And I said, well, we'll see. So she's a kicker. She kicks and punches all night long. And last time she had to sleep on the inside of my arm and she would say, hold my hand, because she wouldn't go back to sleep because she woke up and had, got startled. And I went and got her twice. And so the second time I said, okay, that's it. Do you want to come sleep with me? And she's like, yeah, yes, I do. And so, and then my husband was awake and she's like, is that Granddaddy? And I said, yes, that's Granddaddy. And I told my husband, said, tell her hello. And he's like, hello, honey. And so he was like out. But she just wanted to talk and she's like, where's mommy? Where's daddy? Where's her sister by name? And we call her Snuggly Bear. So I'll just call her Snuggly Bear for privacy. And all night long she wouldn't get to sleep for hours. Hours. And so because she wanted me to hold her hand, like she laid on my arm and I held her with my hand. She's a puncher and a kicker. So she punched me all night in the tummy and the chest and kicked my husband all night. And my husband said, I think it was today or maybe it was yesterday. He was like, seriously, let the child be in her bed if she'll do it. And I said, you and I both know she can open all the doors. She will have that door open and she will come and crawl in bed with us. And he said, yeah, I know. And I said, seriously, this was your idea. You agreed to this. You wanted to do it. So anyways, I have to laugh because he loves his granddaughters. We have 2 girls and he loves them, but he doesn't want to be. He wants to sleep like any man would. So, and I don't care. I'm a mom, grandmother. I will sleep whenever I can. As long as I can be with my grandchildren, I don't care. And, my children, I love my children. And so, anyways, so I didn't say anything. We were on the phone today. They had just come in from the farm. And they were telling me things that were going on at the farm that I will never share with you because, critters can be gross. And anyways, so, okay, I'm going to decorate. This is Sunday. So when I saw this, I thought this looks just like, what I, as a little girl, would have called an Easter Sunday dress. So I put that there. And then tomorrow, I'm going to plant my seeds, God willing, and the creek don't rise. And then Wednesday, we go out to take care of the granddaughters, which we have people who'll be here. And then we come home early Thursday morning. And then I will have Thursday afternoon and Thursday afternoon, Friday to get things done. And then this mamacita is going to be taking some rest. I am pooped. So finish that sheet. Yay. I really love this sticker sheet. It's so pretty. It's just my cup of tea. So anyways, so I've got some bunny ears. I bought bunny ears for my husband and I to wear to go see our Ruthie Joe, our honey bunny. And so he goes, when I pulled him out for last week, he goes, "We're not taking those, are we? We're not wearing that. You're not kidding me. I mean, you got to be kidding me, right?" And I said, "No, we need to do that. It'll be fun. We'll be the fun grandparents." And he was just like, "Okay, let's talk about what's fun." And I said, "This is fun." So I'm going to save this for another. I'm going to save these. I do want to get this out here for gardening. So what I'm going to do right now is just set that there. For this week, I'm going to put down here, I'm going to start kind of planning out my projects for Stampin' Up, for if I'm going to video any of the garden for y'all. And then we were supposed to get all the terrain. We got not a drop. So I've got to go and take care of plants this week. And then here is just going to be all about just different projects I want to get done in crafting. So, okay. Now I have these girls. So I'm going to save the rest of this. And I'm going to let that checklist be that I watered and attended to the garden and stuff like that. So I'm going to use some of those. I'm going to get this out of the way. I don't think I'm going to use any of this. I'm going to put this over here. We'll use it for something else. And now let's have fun and decorate. So I remember when I was a young girl and I lived on the coast and I wore that kind of an outfit. My husband was so funny. We live near a town where we had to go today. We went to many towns today to deliver tax returns. And my husband was like, there were these girls and, they sunbathe and he's like, "Oh my gosh." So he's looking away and they're little, they're in bikinis and very not summer tan. And he's so funny when he says it. But anyways, I'm going to put this on the day we go out to see our granddaughters because I love the gray hair ones because, I'm a grandmother. And I mean, though I don't have gray hair, I love the idea of grandmothers, gray hair. Anyways, and so I started talking to him like, "Yeah, I grew up on the coast." I said, "Well, that was our summer attire. I would get up, put on a bikini." I know, I'm so sorry. And wear it under our shorts and t-shirt. And that's what we wore. And so my husband was like, "Hey," and of course he's seen all these girls. He's like, "Hey, I just don't think we need to talk about this. I think we should just move." And I said, "Hey, for some people, that's what it is, honey." And he was just like, "I don't know. You know how guys are." Okay, I'm saving this for another planner. And I'm going to use some of these. So I love these flowers. So I'm going to put this down here for watering my flowers and planting seeds, etc. So mainly it's watering. And then I think I'm going to just put this here because it's pretty. And look at all of these. Aren't they just gorgeous? So more of those flowers. And anyways, so I already have that there. So maybe I'll put this up here by the scripture for the week, which I love. I love this planner because of the scripture and everything and the places. It literally gives you places to write weekly reflection, weekly sermon notes, weekly Bible study. I mean, you can change those around however you want to use them. So I do need to put work stickers in. So I work on Sunday. I usually put it a little bit lower because I do it on the way out of church. But this week I kind of went ahead and did very little on Sunday itself because it was Resurrection Sunday. And then I work also on Wednesdays. And this planner always gets me because I always forget, that they have the days differently. So I'll put that there for work on Wednesday. And you're probably thinking how to take care of granddaughters. And I work when they all nap or when they're busy or I have things preloaded or I do it on the way out, on the way home. I do it every which way I can do it. So, all right, I love that. So I'm going to put that there. Let's see here. So I'm just looking at these. If you want, I love the hat. You know, this is the first year I really didn't wear an Easter hat, which is so funny for me. Yeah, but I will put it here for Tuesday because when I work in the garden, I have my gardening hat, so I'll put it there. Yeah, and then Thursday, I'm going to put this because we'll be sleeping over and driving home. So pillows for sleepover. I know, it's just my brain. And then I'm just going to put this here because probably Friday I will be I'm food prepping, getting things ready. I planned to do some yesterday and I just didn't get anything done. Yeah, I was really exhausted. So, all right. I love it the way it is. I still have a ton left that I will save for another planner. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is a DEK Tea Time Kit. I used it on this for this week for work. I have to have white space. It's just the way it is. I have to have white space. I do. I know that seems probably weird to some people, but I do because it's a working planner and I have to be able to write in it. And then this was last week, which I'm just going to go in and fill in whose return we did, who I spoke to, which I have all of my emails, my phone log, everything, my texting, and then I'll just fill all that in and then who we have left. So this will probably get a really big earmark of who we have extensions on. And this is our first year. Sorry guys, I just had to move a little bit. This is our first year to not have that many extensions. Praise God. So we have one corporate, which is the last year we'll do it. That was my dad's partnership. This is the last year. Praise God. And then we have the estate. And I don't know if it's going to be the last year. My husband wants it to be last year, but I don't think it will be. But we'll see. And then I have, then we have one client, and then the rest is us. So yeah. It was so nice today to not have to file tons of extensions. And then we had a family member that, while trying to set them up and trying to give them answers, my husband basically did the return. So we finished it and we got it done. But I told my husband, goes, yeah, we will never do that again. That made everybody, by the skin of our teeth, we got it done. And I said, I don't want to do this again. And he said, yeah, we won't do that again. So anyways, we're learning. And by the time we learn it all, we'll be finished. But anyways, because that's my goal. Let's get out of this text thing. But I don't know. My husband really loves challenge. He's very smart. He has a photographic memory. Crazy smart. We got these. I got us both. And I showed this in another thing. I bought us both of these Nautica earbuds. They're like the Beats, but they're a little less expensive. And because we're always losing the Beats. And I said, well, now we have a backup. And he was so funny. He was just like, you didn't order these for us. I said, yes, I did. Well, why would you do that? And I told him why. And he's like, oh, okay. And I said, plus, we're going to break even tax wise. So I thought this would be a nice gift. And he said, yeah. And I said, so then we're getting our Beats put together, and he's like, bam, wham, sorry. I was trying to say dumb, and he had it done. And I was like, what in the world? And he said, and mine kept trying to kept trying to connect with his. And so I told him, and so then after he finished everything, I was still getting mine set up. I had gotten him coordinated. We were all fine, or synced. And he goes, which he really didn't tell me how to do it myself. And then, which I told him, he was like, give me your stuff. And I said, nope, I'm going to do it myself. And I know, stubborn. But so he put everything up. I was making sure he had his instructions because I took his box so I can make a junk journal out of it, and my box. And he said something. I said, what is this button? And he like goes, oh, well, this is a blah, 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 blah button. And I said, how did you know that? And he goes, I saw it in the instructions. And I said, goodness gracious, there is one little place that, because I saw it as soon as right before he said it in the instructions. And he said, I was like, how do you remember that? We just put it together and you read all this other stuff. And he goes, I don't know. And I said, oh, your stinking photographic memory. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice? Our two oldest have it. He has it. I have a level of, like, I can remember which side of my old Bible that I have verses on, but yeah, no. The one from high school and college, but yeah, no. I do not have photographic memory. So anyways, but that's why he needs the challenge. He needs the tax work. He needs to be challenged. He really does. And yeah, and though he did move in his company and he has a new job or new role with lots of people, he shared some stuff today, which I don't know if the challenge is going to be there, but we're just going to pray it through. So please pray with us. I really covet your prayers. He's been through a rough time, and you know, I want the best for him, and I know he needs challenge, and this boss is fantastic to him. He stayed with her purposefully. He was offered many other roles, and he chose this one, and he was offered jobs outside the company, etc. And he went to her very honestly and said, I've been offered an outside job. I want you to know. And yeah. And so anyways, and he's also been in this transition. People have asked him, you know, if you ever want to change him, come work for me, come work for me. So I know. He really loves working with a business partner. He's in IT, so he loves having a business partner. He loves that part of IT work, and he got that. And he has a good size group of people, and he's hoping to get a promotion. It's been dangling in front of him for over 4 years, 5 years now, I think. And anyway, so he was promised a position that went to his current boss, and you know how that goes. And he really appreciates his current boss, and I love her. And you know, but pray for him if you don't mind. Since we're in the prayerful planner, I figured you guys would be Christian. You might be praying. You might be praying women. Praying women. So, all right, guys, I'm going to let you go. It's almost 8:40. I guess I have to go make dinner. We're eating something. We ate junk for lunch. My husband's favorite, which I hate. So we're having salad tonight. My favorite. And he's really good about it. And I think we're going to go watch the rest of the 10 Commandments. So, okay, friends, thanks so much for being here. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Yeah, do you keep specific planners for specific parts of your life? Like I have a household planner, a family planner, work planner, and a purse planner. And then I have a personal care planner, which I just started and I love it. I needed one of those really badly. And then I have one that I just journal in. So, and it's a prayerful planner. So anyways, all right, guys, tell me what you're doing. I pray your day is blessed, creative, and lovely. Thank you so much for being here. You are the highlight of my day. And yeah, I just appreciate your time and your being here. You help our channel, and I really appreciate it. And you help me. Okay, guys, y'all take care. Be safe. Love y'all, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.